Hey, have you ever wondered why the government seems to have its hands in everything, especially when it comes to your money? Well, today, I'm going to reveal the government's not-so-secret role in your wallet, and why it actually matters to you as a student. So, think of the economy as a massive game. The players, businesses, workers, shoppers, and yep, the government. Most of the time, businesses and people make their own choices, but the government is like the referee, setting rules and keeping things fair. One of the government's biggest jobs is collecting taxes. I know nobody cheers for taxes, but let's break it down. There are income taxes on the money you earn, sales taxes every time you buy something, property taxes if you own land or a house, and even taxes that businesses pay, called corporate taxes. But where does all that money go? Well, it pays for stuff we all use: roads, bridges, schools, even your teachers' salaries. It also funds healthcare, the military, and supports people who need a hand. And yes, the government has to make tough choices about where the money goes. That's called a budget. And it's basically a giant list of priorities. Spend more on schools or on building highways. Every dollar is a decision. Now, government isn't just about collecting and spending cash. It's also about making rules, what we call regulations. These rules protect you as a consumer, make sure your food is safe, help keep workers from getting hurt, and even protect the planet from pollution. Plus, there are rules to stop giant companies from taking over everything, so prices stay fair, and you actually have choices at the store. Oh, and if you invent something cool or write a hit song, the government makes sure you get credit and benefit from it, thanks to patents, trademarks, and copyrights. That's what keeps innovation rolling. But what happens when the economy hits a rough patch, like say, during a recession or when prices start going wild? The government jumps in to stabilize things. There's the Federal Reserve, the Fed, which can change interest rates or the supply of money to keep things moving. Sometimes the government spends more or cuts taxes to help people and businesses out. That's called fiscal policy, and it can literally save jobs. A lot of people think the government controls everything in the economy. Not true. In the US, most decisions are made by people and businesses, with the government mostly making sure the game is fair. And while nobody loves paying taxes, those dollars keep society running. So here's the deal. The government's role in the economy is complicated, and sometimes people disagree about just how big that role should be. But understanding it puts you in the driver's seat. When you're old enough to vote, you'll help decide what gets funded and what doesn't. So, next time you hear someone talking about taxes, budgets, or regulations, you'll know exactly what's at stake, and just how much the government is actually in your wallet.